is not so much the move. Then you let your opponent get knocked out to get down to the last two.
Or if there was if there was some prize for second, but
There's not supposed to be, but there's nothing to say that the players can't do a deal in a situation like this. They're all friends.
I mean, from Steve's point of view, he might think he's facing an ace and wants to see what the flop will bring. Now, as it turns out, of course, he's not facing an ace, but
I think that particular bet would suggest that perhaps there is a prize for second.
Okay, this is going to be your pot. So.
One thing's for certain, Min Patel doesn't like his situation now.
Everything else is on the side between you two.
yeah, well, he can triple up, and that's the good news. There is a side pot if they desire, and if the spades come, they will.
A 4 would be ideal for Min Patel.
It sure would. Actually, anything in the belly there is going to make a winning hand at this stage.
Oh, it's all around him, but nowhere. Oh
Gosh, this would be a lovely. Oh, it would be such a great bet. But there's no way you can't bet Jack high into a dry side pot, expecting to beat the 3-5 and get the king-queen to fold.
And there's the 5.
Well, that means Patel's tripling up no matter what, doesn't it?
Yep.
This game's on again.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing, as David Coleman would have said.
Yeah, I think Gladstone's instinct is to try and bluff Marsh, but then he's thought about it and realized, you know what?
Cards open, please.
It's too tricky a play, and he's right there.
Glad. With.
And eventually Min will turn over the best hand.
Jeez, can you believe if he comes back from this?
Riverman.
That's a smile. Now that is a smile of a man who hit the 5 on the river.
Got to get lucky. Got to be in it.
Got to be in this video, haven't you? Absolutely.
Oh, give me a sniff now.
Well,
Jeez.
from lowest,
One of us should have
No, you better check
clear
it down.
second.
at least given you a chance.
Yeah, but I'm in the pot
He was
anyway.
in the pot anyway. It was,
To knock one out, you're better
Yeah,
off checking
he's
it
in the
down
pot
unless you
anyway.
get a massive hand.
No, true.
If you'd have gone set 3 or 4,
Yeah,
I might have bowed out without the last card. Which
Yeah.
I mean,
Full of intrigue and everything, isn't it? And Gladstone Small playing a big part in many pots.
Raise.
Raise.
I feel like, you know, and maybe it has something to do with them being cricketers, that they're all
600.
gunslingers. You know, they're used to
Raise to 600.
balls being thrown at very fast speeds. That's sort of the way they put the money in the pot.
I'll go all in.
All in.
You've got to duck at the right moment.
Cool.
Speaking of Dr. Duke,
Steve Marsh has called. Sorry, Patel's called with the 7s.
yeah,
All in with Marsh and, well,
50-50.
it
2
is.
overcards.
Marsh is, he's made a great re-raise here, and he's found himself in a pretty good situation
As good as he could be expected.
with the king 8. Yeah. I wonder if he just decided that Min could have everything.
Well, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Obviously, there's running cards that can hurt him.
10. 10 or a 6 would be a good card. Not a good card.
So just the 7.
7.
Marsh could be back in this one.
Oh, nice hand, Stevie. Thanks.
He'll take a role reversal with Min Patel. And Swampy is swimming upstream the hard way. I don't know if Gladstone Small is... I feel like he's not really bothered about who he gets heads up with, although he seems to have been playing Steve Marsh well, and Steve Marsh has been playing him well. On the other hand, it's not guaranteed that Gladstone Small is going to be in the heads up. This game is feeling very open 3 ways.
Absolutely impossible to predict at the moment. It's been topsy-turvy.
Is that
Raise.
raise?
Yeah.
There would have to be
This is
another
Marsh
100.
raising with a load of old tosh.
That's lovely.
Nice to see, and it's paid off, I think. Oh, has it?
Cool.
Wow.
Cool.
I'll tell you.
Wow.
Well, these guys have got some. I mean, they came here to play poker. You know, whatever you want to say about Swampy, he has played some cards tonight. I mean, think of the pots he's won with the bluffs. I don't think he's had a legitimate hand this evening.
Bit of a call. Well,
Well, the money's going in. They both got a pair.
you think so?
About 800.
I'll go with him.
All in.
It's not easy. It is. Well,
Well, it is easy, but it wasn't. Well, it seems like a bit of a capitulation in a way, but he'd be delighted when he turns over.
I don't know who covers here. I think Swampy's got Patel by a little bit.
8.
Or 2.
Yeah.
42.
Min will have the chips, the money back.
You got to admire Min Patel for calling, and then the raise, and then the. I suppose you had to call really with a. It wasn't a great deal more. Oh,
This could be it for Min Patel.
4 and 4.
Oh.
Just a 4 or 5.
cruel. It was cruel that.
Cheers, boys. Play Stevie.
Hey,
Goodbye, you world.
Buddy.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, fella.
You know, not only has Min Patel shown
Yeah, will do,
some,
mate. Thanks,
I
mate.
mean, some really sterling poker tonight. He's got a great attitude for the
Cheers,
game.
Cheers, mate.
He's just had his heart ripped out here, and
Well, Stephen.
couldn't have a higher head about it.
On the PCA. So,
The sign of a quality poker player is understanding how the vagaries of the cards can affect you on a daily basis, but it's who gets the money in on a yearly basis. Not today for Min Patel.
I felt I played as well as I could play. The one guy I was struggling to put on any kind of hand was Gladstone, very hard to read, you know, bluffs a lot I think, and then also just doesn't make moves when he's got big hands, so you never know where you stand with Gladstone. Steve you can read okay, and felt I was in the best shape when he went all in, put me all in, and got drawn out, but it was a good crack.
Steve, I must say I've really enjoyed this match. The two men who are left, Steve Marsh and Gladstone Small, have played with flair, sort of a studied recklessness that's been inspiring.
Really well done.
Yes, and they put pay to the two favourites in this heat, Min Patel and Ed Giddens.
Unfortunately,
And they find themselves in the situation of, on the brink anyway, of going through to the final heat and a chance to win more than the £6,000. I think 25,000 for the winner of this event.
They have had the creativity, Gladstone Small, cagey. He's put some bluffs down, as so has Steve Marsh, and between them it kind of just goes to show you that in No Limit Hold'em sort of a creative aggression is it pays dividends.
That's right. And also, you know, seeing lots of flops, you know, Gladstone Small at 58%, 56% flops he's seen. And, you get to see a lot of flops. That's the way to hit the flops.
They've both been very up and down as far as stack sizes go, but now there's not really that much in it. Only 500 pounds separating them.
You could be forgiven for thinking that this heads-up won't last anywhere near as long as our previous heat between the presenters.
Oh, cool.
Obviously
Cool.
quite a bit at stake here. The
Oh, right.
6,000 pounds plus the seat in the final.
Yes, I think every winner of these heats is guaranteed 6,000. And
All in.
wow,
That's
too big. It's probably too big for Gladstone to call.
Cool.
Wow.
He must have a bus to catch.
He feels it. No, he feels it.
No,
He
no,
does.
all of that play for that. He's played great to do that. Oh,
Yeah, he's played great.
oh no, oh, I'm in shock.
You know, I think Gladstone felt like his cards were going to be live here. Only one of them is live.
Why?
I don't
Why?
That Steve Marsh has
Sure
got
is.
him. Has got him on the hook.
Come up, Betty. Oh, he only had.
There's a 7 in the door.
That's why. That's why.
A 7 peeking through the
Oh,
window.
No, it's just not. He's destined to win the whole event.